Wow, look at this. This is where we woke up. We're just in this field next to Warlock Path, but look at this. Stunning cloud inversion. Beautiful. No trace left. Little look at that, look at it, mate. Like a sea of cloud. Beauty. Done a few stretches, a bit of a warm up, and we're off. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, so it's an early start today. I was up at R5. This is the day where I want to really sort of break its back and get as many miles done as I can. We managed to hit the 40-mile mark yesterday in total, so we've caught up. Just another 60 miles to go. But for this morning, where am I going here? We're just off up to top out on Skidaw and then coming back down through Keswick. So I'll get myself a coffee in Keswick after topping out on Skidaw. Come on, son. Yay, look at that. Not bad. Let's get a photo of this, because look at this. I'm detouring, but I've got to see it. Wow. That's where I camped up there. Stunning. Hey up. That's as much as it opens. Look at the cloud inversion there, mate. La moon. Ain't that something? Lovely stuff. Such a beautiful morning. Damage report. All green except left knee. It's on the turn. It's giving me a bit of jip. It feels a bit tweaky, and my bottom left foot feels a bit tweaky as well. Look at that little hide. That's a treehouse. Beauty. These shoes. The insole on the left just has got, it's off its tits, mate. It's got a mind of its own. I love it place. But besides that, everything is hunky-dory, all green. It's just been a stunning morning walking along here, peering into cloud inversion, which will soon burn away. It's supposed to be a heat wave today, so this sun will just get rid of that cloud in no time. The split in the road, I think I'm off up here. We'll hike with purpose, but I don't think I'll be doing much running. I've ran here and there for the last 2 days, so I'm going to give myself a break from the running, just focus on getting the miles in hiking today and tomorrow, just because I don't want to injure myself. Maybe wait until the last day, see how we are, and then that's fine, innit? I can just run back to Ambleside, leave it all out here. One of the things I do on my long distance hikes is just talk tactics with myself. Like, right, we're going to pace ourselves for this bit, right, we're going to push it now, we're going to stop for a break there. You're just worming of it, logistics. A really nice path, easy to walk on, and we're just heading up. There's a river there, we're just heading up adjacent to it, and then we're going to cross it and get up high, see if we can get some views. Hopefully Skidaw will give us the views that Helvellyn couldn't yesterday. Fingers crossed. This little crossroad here is the Cumbria Way. I've done a video on this with Fern. It was our first long distance hike. I'll leave it, no I won't, but just go look for it. The Cumbria Way. Look at this, man. I've just cut along the side of this big hill here, over the streams. Here we are. It's a beautiful day. Apparently this is the beginning of the heat wave, so gonna have a few days of hot. It's lovely, the smell of the heather. It reminds me of Yorkshire. In these northern fells. It makes the fells just look purple. It's truly stunning. It's a joy to walk through, and a lovely well-trodden path, because it's part of the Cumbria Way as well. It's very well used, so it's lovely to walk on. The puddles are just full of ants, look. See them all in there? PTSD from yesterday, like. I don't know whether they're done now, because they usually wait, don't they, when their alarm goes off. They all get up, every single one of them gets up, and then they're sort of done. I'm hoping that yesterday that was just it. The alarm went off, they all got up and went mad, and then that's it. Where have they all gone anyway? As well, if they're not here. They're mad, aren't they? It's a mad thing, it happens like every year. Just loads of flying ants. Nature. What are you going to do? Stunning. Funny story. When we were doing the Cumbria Way, we stopped here to filter some water into our bottles, have a little bit of a snack, dunk the feet, chill out for 5 minutes, and there was a couple that had come past, or they were sat down here having a picnic or something, and they set off walking up here. I says to Fern, right, we'll better get ready, we'll hit the trail again, get going. She looked around, saw these boots on the floor, picked them up, and started shouting to this couple up here, "Your boots, you forgot your boots," like that. They just looked at her like, obviously they had their boots on because they were walking on this. And Fern just stood there with no boots on her feet, with boots in her hand, shouting, "You've forgot your boots." Obviously they were her boots. We don't know why she did it. We laughed about it for quite some time, and it's still hilarious to this day. The gift that keeps on giving. Oh, the midges are on one. You see them all. Oh, there's a lot of midges. I gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. Everything's hatching. They're following me, trying to get a snack. Trying to get a dried banana chip out of me. I don't know what that means. We're going into a heat wave. Forecast 30 degrees most of the UK. So I'm hoping, my gosh, I'm hoping there's a lot of water I can get in. I don't think it's in use anymore, but Skidaw Youth Hostel was very much out of the way. This is where we say goodbye to the Cumbria Way, which takes you that way, and we're going this way towards Skidaw. As soon as I said that, I just seen some people leaving Skidaw Youth Hostel, so it is still up and running. I don't know where I got that idea from. I think when we did Cumbria Way it just looked a bit on its arse, but it's still there and it's still going strong. Knackered, mate. On the top of Sale How, you can see the path cutting its way through. It's just more of the same, up and to the top of this ridge, all the way over to the very top of it here, the peak of it and the summit. And then once we've summited, we've got to come back the way we came and following this down. Woof. Just reloading, sorting out my water and stuff before we tackle that beast. Refill my electrolytes. I can be quite liberal with my water. We're going to be dropping down into Keswick, so I can refill my water down there, so I can go at it for this bit, really hydrate myself. It's not quite 9 o'clock yet either, so I'm hoping to get this summited and get down off the tops before the sun really comes out and that heat wave kicks in. I can feel it already. Oh, wow. It's been a real climb getting up here. I started to feel it in legs. There's still a way to go to actually get to the trig point. We've just got to keep going. It's mad that because I'm going to come back this way. But it's downhill. I'm struggling on downhills. My left knee's tweakazoid. We're 45.5 miles in. By the time we get to Keswick, that's halfway. That's 50 miles in the bank. And that's when the fun begins. The second half, when legs are shot to bits and noggin's gone. All banter's gone. And it's over into the big rigs. The Scafell range. So yeah, it's going to be a tough second half, but you never know, mate. You get second wins, third wins, and I'm not spent. I'm just a bit tired coming up here. It's been a long slog. So close yet so far. There you go. Not hanging about. Top out on it, and then we're going back the same way down and either over that pinnacly bit or round it. Don't know. I'll check my map, because if I don't have to go up and over it, I won't. It's a little bit quicker going downhill, but it definitely uses different mechanics going downhill. And since 6 o'clock this morning, we've been going uphill, and the change is real. And the downhill is real. Normally quite good on downhills, but left knee's really feeling it. Ooh. Struggling. I'm sorry, David Goggins. I've let you down. I've not stayed hard. I feel a bit soft in the knee, and just sorry. Do you ever just feel like you've let David Goggins down and you're doing a bit, or you're trying to do a bit and you're like, oh, what would Goggins say today? Like, hungover, can't get out of bed. What would Goggins say? Gassing out on dog walk. What would Goggins say? Sorry, David. Big Dave. I feel like I'm letting you down here, Dave. Stay soft. Thankfully, there's a bit of mist in the air, and it's still hot, but it's keeping that sun at bay a little bit. So Keswick down there, and then we're going to go along, up into these things and around. Woof. This heat wave has kicked in. It's hot. I'm going to get to Keswick and see about getting a strap for my knee. I'll just go to chemists and get a strap, or a sports shop, get a compressed thing to go over my knee. Hopefully that works. We'll see. It's warm. It's warm. The further you come off tops as well, the hotter it gets. I always seem to go hiking on a heat wave. It's not intentional, but if you want a heat wave, just tell me to book a long distance hike and you've got one. There's a puddle. It'll do. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, that's as good as a dip. Ah, happy days. Soaking the heart has given me a new lease of life. Top tip. Even if you've got like a snood or a scarf or a sock, whatever, just soak it, put it on your head or on the back of your neck. Oh, because now it's just cool in my head. Especially that we're heading into this woodland now, because out there, mate, I'll be honest, that was tough gig. I've got a little bit of electrolytes left here, but I've done in all my water and my knee just feels like it's going to buckle, so I've just been going so tentatively and zigzagging as best I can. It's really just slowed the pace up a little bit, but we've just hit the 50-mile mark, so that's not too bad considering we didn't set off till 12 o'clock on the first day. Yes, man. Maybe that'll be my next obsession. Okay, well, I feel like the banter's gone right down plug hole, so sorry about that. It's just it's past midday now. Midday sun has zapped me. Near the end of the day, if I can find somewhere I'd love to swim underneath the water. I mean, I did it in that other one, that brown pool with all ants on it, where that lad saw me being a giddy idiot. Yeah, it didn't scratch the itch as much as one of them clear, fresh ones from on the other side. Swimming down and just being underwater. Oh, stop it. I contemplated tapping out there, if I'm honest, just because at knee, and we're off to where there is no more salvation. If knee goes while I'm up there and it's a heat wave, stupid. But I had half a pint of Coke, bite to eat, and went to Boots, got some tape. Once we've got to the top of this next section and there's going to be a lot of downhill, I'm going to tape my knee up and see how it feels. We dig deep. And big up to a lovely couple of lads I met in Keswick. I forgot your name, mate, you and your dad. Lovely to meet you. Thanks for the words of encouragement. It's put a little spring in my step. And we're off. Goodbye, Keswick. Hello. Baking hot mountains. Right, there you are, chest mount. It probably don't work, but we're giving it a test. Giving it a chest. Chesting it out. Chest mount, as we just walk through these little burbs. Do you know what? It's a lovely change of pace. It's really nice to have a bit of good ground underneath me. Just seeing everyone's nice little houses. I'm all for it, and ogling people's gardens. That's one of my favourite things to do in the world. Garden spotting. On the fringes of the burbs. What size of that gaff? Huh. Okay. Speaking of gaff, look at that, gaffer tape. I've got you. I didn't want you to swing back, I didn't know how strong the spring was. Oh yeah, look, public footpath. Oh. Look at this, man. Just a little tunnel out at the sun. I'll tell you what, it's nice in this shade. It's a real sapper. Frank Sapper. I'll see if I've got 20 in me. Anything I do over 20 now for the day, if we can get to 60 miles in total, anything over 60 miles is a bonus. I also want to swim and a rest. What's this water here? Look, it looks a bit brown. Yeah, that's not, nah. It is for a dog walk. So nice. That woman there just walking a dog down these wonderful little snickets out into here, and look. It's just good for your soul, isn't it? Where are we? I think we're going over this way and up there. It's getting to witching hour, innit, where you just fancy a gauge. Just spitting feathers, put a shift in. I just thought, just a couple of cold wets. Oh man, it's difficult to say no, but it sort of does derail plans, doesn't it? Like yesterday, a couple of wets. Mind you, it all worked out, didn't it? I got a wonderful sunrise in the morning. The pitch that I got was perfect. Short grass, level, had a good night's kip. Got up early and I was off. So it really did work out in the end. I just left that one to chance, and it, you know, we rolled a 5 or a 6 there. I feel like I've been at work all day, dusty, aching. Just a couple of iced cold pints, please, landlord, lady / lady. So here we are again. Look, how many times have we had this chat where I'm like, look, it's just not the one, but if I come across the perfect boozer at the perfect time, selling the perfect beer, then why not? It's always the same, innit? Just cut to me, just in the beer garden, swilling a couple down. I want to strap up my knee and just Goggins it, mate. Goggins wouldn't have a couple of wets in him, would he? What would he be saying now if I was saying, yeah, Dave, I know you fancy running to top of Scafell Pike and running all the way back to Ambleside, but check this out. I was about, if me and you slide into the next alehouse, get a couple of dust busters on go. He'd absolutely hate it, wouldn't he? Stop talking that shit, boy. Who's going to carry the boat? Stay hard. Oh, David. Just have a break, mate. Have a break. Life's too short, Dave. Filmmaker, yeah. Look at this, mate. I love an underdog, and this thing here is an underdog. He's seen better times. Look, he doesn't even reach that. He's got nothing to reach it with. What's it got? A bit of band round. That's doing job though, isn't it? Look. It's doing job. Come on, old lad. You've got this. You've got this. Come on. I need a bit of hand clothing as well. There you go. Oh dear. Thanks for your service, old timer. I respect you. Bit of a review on these trail runners. I did put in a few K on them at home, just doing little runs here and there just to break them in, and then I've took them out on this, and I mean my feet feel alright, except for one where the bottom bit's gone a bit mad, but they shouldn't have gone mad at the bottom, and also they make such a noise now, which I can't remember if any of my others had made this noise either, so it might just be the noise. I mean, do all trainers make this squeaky noise? No, surely not. Everyone, it'd be mad, wouldn't it? Everyone just like walking around like they're trying to communicate with each other. No, it's not a good noise. And that wasn't like, on day one I didn't have that little chirper at the bottom of my foot. So that's it, just a little update if you were going to get these, because these are the new ones, by the way, the Ultra Olympus. I'll put it there. It's more work for me, that ain't it, but I'll put it there just in case, because I know people are quite particular and people might want to, they might want them or they might want to avoid them, but I mean, they look mad, I'll give you that, and they're also quite squeaky. See you later. See that couple there? I just walked past them and I was listening out and yeah, their footwear was just nice and quiet. So maybe just a cash grab from them. You know, when you've got a good reputation sometimes, and you bring out shoes, and they do this, they bring them out every year. Oh, it's the Olympus 7.5, oh, it's the Olympus 12, the Ultra ZX4. How, you know, are you honestly putting, once you're like up and running and established, I reckon they're just not putting as much effort in. You've got your like fanboys who'll buy them no matter what, and I reckon some years they just do an absolute duffer, and they know it's a duffer, well they just put it out anyway. I think this is it. I think these are squeaky duffers. I spoke to people in trade where they'll be maybe making a product and they've put all that time and money and effort into it, and it's not right, and they're just like, well, we can't afford to scratch it and start again, we're gonna have to put it out there. It's only going to be out for a year until we're peddling the next one. Yeah, but they're squeaky and the insoles flap around a bit. Just get them out. I ain't got time for this, get them out. And you got doofuses like me who'll just buy them up. That's the right idea, innit, on lecky bikes, man. Get after it. At least everyone can hear me coming with squeaky trainers on. He's here, squeaky trainers guy. I need a dust cutter. It's imperative that I get a dust cutter, I'm sorry. Looks closed, mush. I believe I'll sit inside, like. Is it? It is open. Hello. Oh, good. Hey mate, can I get a pint of Guinness please, mate? Cheers. Exquisite. Squeaky Shoe Magoo reporting for duty. That was a nice little stop. Pint of Guinness, pint of Peroni, and we move. I managed to tape up my leg, but I got the tape thinking it'd be one roll, continuous roll of tape, just really get some pressure around it, and it's just these like 12-inch or whatever strips which I've never used before, so I mean it feels like it's supporting it a bit. I've just put like 4 around it. We'll see how we get on. Let's have a little look off this bridge, see if there's out going on. Nice. There's the alehouse. I'm that arrow. I'd plotted to come up here onto the tops and along, but there's a path that runs along this river, and it's in these woodland that would afford me a lot of shade from this heat, and it pretty much, if you see them both going, I'd have to zoom in, I don't have enough fingers, but eventually, there you go, you see them both running adjacent. They pretty much meet, well they do, they meet up there. This was a good decision. We've had a lot of up tops today already with Skidaw. I hope it doesn't cack it. It looks like signs of cacking it there, but I hope it's not overgrown. And I hope I don't regret it. Look at that. Absolute unit. It's quite mushroomy up here. It's quite interesting. There's one here that's been kicked over. What's that? It's like a russula. I knew there's a reason I came this way. Oh no, it looks overgrown. I don't fancy 6 miles of just getting stung. Hey, earth balls. You want to see inside an earth ball, do you? Come on. Cray cray. Isn't the one, is it? Let's give it 5 minutes. If it doesn't open up in 5 minutes, we can assume more likely than not it's going to get worse as we go. That's alright actually. Shins are getting a bit peppered. This is how you find cool shit. Trees are rare as rocking horse shit in Lake District, so it can't all be this. I'm assuming it's going to open out. Whoa. It was good to get a little bit of a shade from the trees. Oh, here we go, what's this? Oh yeah, that's nice. This thing's just falling to bits, mate. It's not doing nought. Come on. Spenny as well, mate, as well. Can't remember, 14 quid or something. And I looked at full knee brace. It's like 26 quid in boots. But it just looks so thick and like hot and cumbersome. I just didn't fancy it. I thought, I've used this sort of tape before when I've had ankle problems and stuff. And I usually carry a roll of it in my bag when I'm long distance hiking. I used it on Cape Wrath Trail. It really helped my ankle out, ankle IF. But this, these strips, like 8-inch long strips, I don't know what I'm doing with them, to be honest, and my legs are too airy. I'm like Mr. Tumnus from waist down, and it's not getting it. It's the struggle to get any purchase, just like one strip on its own. See you later. So I've just put a few round and tried to get it as tight as possible, but we'll see. I was umming and ahhing when I was in Keswick, like, have I got this? Because the last thing you want to do is push yourself to an injury and have to get other people out to rescue you. That's inconsiderate and daft, especially on a heat wave in its summer holidays. You don't need to get medicked out of here by them wonderful men and women of the mountain rescue. So I was just thinking that, like, is it going to pop? I know my body, and I'm just going to take it easy down the downhill bits and suck it up. Keep these straps on. Cut to me getting airlifted out, medicked. The final medic. Final shot is me swinging off one of them medic trays, like helicopter, off into the distance, fade to black, don't post anything again. Last video on channel, that's it. That's the dream. That's how we end this. That's how we end this. Is just me medicing off into the distance. Actually, no, let's not manifest that, please. It would be funny, but if anyone's listening, don't let that happen, actually, because it wouldn't be good for anyone. And it wouldn't be funny because I'll have left camera. If I'm filming it going off into distance, that's camera down, isn't it? Now I've got to come back after all rehabilitation to get my legs working again. I don't know what I'm talking about. What, I'm buzzing off this. I thought it was going to be slow going on a path that was just chewing up my legs with nettles and brambles and stuff, and here we are on this beautiful track. Shall I run? I'm supposed to be fast packing, and I did run the first day and the second day, but today has come, knocked on door, I've opened door, and today's got a cloche. It's opened cloche and just served me my own arse with a little knife and with chopsticks. There you go. Handed my arse to me. So running isn't really on cards today. Last day. If we're still here, the last day, we'll do some running. How'd you like that, Goggins? Are you proud of me yet, David? David, look! I'm running, David! Fucking losing it. It's got to that stage where I'm losing it. It looks nice. It looks nice down there. That's what I thought I'd be. I thought I'd be closer to this this river, TBH. But this is just as good. Being able to see it and hear it is rather wonderful. Otherwise, I would have been on there. You could argue that the views would have been better up there, but I'll counter that argument and say the views are what you make them. Look, you can't see that river from up there. You probably can, actually. It's probably better, isn't it? Ready? I'm gonna run. Fast packing. There you go. Oh no. Let's get shades on. Let's get shades on. Do it properly. Oh. Tell I've had 2 pints, can't you? Look at this fanning around. Here we go. That felt okay. Knee feels quite good with this tape on. Here's the trade-off, because if I'd have gone that way, it's like a gradual incline, but this is just taking me into Cauldron, and then I'm assuming it's going to be a very steep ascent up and over these things here. See that bloke there? I had a lovely 20-minute chat with that bloke there. There's no one in this valley, and I seen him coming down here. Look at him. And he just reminded me so much of Sid, because he must be in his 70s and he's on his Todd drinking from water as he goes. He's come over here, he's staying in Keswick, so he's still got a bit of a trek to go, and he was saying, oh, I might have a pint. I was telling him about that one I've just had a pint in. He said, oh, I might have one in there, but I might wait till I get back to Keswick, that's where I'm staying. And there you go, just like, I love it, mate. I absolutely love it. Just in the twilight years of his life, and he's like in his 70s, just out here smashing these hills in. Oh mate, it just gives me such, I just want to cry. It just makes me, it's just beautiful. And it, you know, it really does remind me of Sid, and that's, I mean, Sid's got 20 years on this lad here. Sid was doing, yeah, Sid was yomping around these hills when he was 93. So that guy's a spring chicken compared to Sid, and Sid still does it, or did do it. He's slowed down a bit now, but I love to see it, mate. I love to see it because I sort of see it as a glimpse into my own future, and I just hope that I've got all my faculties and I'm healthy enough and knees holding out enough for me to be able to keep doing this until wheels fall off and I Control Alt Delete. This is the pass I'm going up. It's steep, mate, over this, and I'm paying the piper for taking it low road. You just got to do it in one burst with that ball of sun blasting me in the face. It's a lot, but if my odd mate can do it, I can do it. So let's bat on. Look at that thing. Proper Mad Max. Zombie apocalypse stuff, look. Some stretch. I know. Whee! Facing sun as well, it's sapping me. Oh, don't mind if I do. Oh, that's magical. Oh, it's so hot. And I'm hearing this cauldron of a thing, look. Where does it want me to go? There's no easy way out of here. Thankfully, this big hill is blocking out the sun, but unfortunately I've got to climb up. I said big hill. It's nearly 7 o'clock. We're up and out at 6, so it's been a long day. I'll get up top and see what the state of play is, but I'm thinking as soon as I get up top, we'll look for somewhere to pitch the tent and rest the legs. Mine shafts, look, you can see by slag heap outside of it. And one there, look. Where there's a heap, does it there, look? Interesting stuff. Made it to this pass anyway, that but still got to keep going. My problem is I'm running out of battery on my phone, and my phone is where I've got my OS maps, and I only brought my big Anchor battery to charge thinking that it would do, and it hasn't done. Zero running today. Did a little bit back there for camera, didn't I? But that was just for bants. I've not done any. Basically trying to just hold my knee together. I've been putting a shift in. I haven't slouched. Oh no. Flying ants again. Memorising my way back so that when my phone dies I can try and go off my memory. But that's fraught with danger. I could get lost. And it's a bit annoying not being able to know my stats. It's my GPS and also it's my safety beacon as well. People will be wondering where I am. I think battery went while I... You didn't miss out, I was just chatting shit about what I'm going to do about my phone charge. Yeah, batteries are going for this thing as well. And I use my anchor to charge these. So hopefully I've got enough to get me to end. Oh dear me. God, it's been never ending today, mate. First bit of flat for quite some time. And it's on grass. It's a real morale booster. And if the phone goes, if he dies, he dies. I reckon we're gonna get some views. I reckon we'll sleep up here in mountains. Imagine that, just sitting down and watching the sunset. That would be clever, wouldn't it? That would be big and clever. I'm seeing that point of that top of there, looking over there. Gotta be. I aren't making it to Button here. It would be a Herculean effort. There's nothing there for me. Hell yes, mate. That's it. That's nice. Oh, and it's not hot either. It's sort of, because it's low in the sky, it's taken edge off it a bit, man. It was sapping me earlier, and now it's just, oh, it's just, Bon, let's have a look. That's nice. That's nice. Come on. Flying ants are back with a vengeance. Well, that's alright. I could just get in wigwam and just set it up real quick. Get in before they get me. If I can even find a bit to camp on. Gino de Campo, look at this, man. Is this it? Is it? Am I? Wow. Wowzers. Where does it want me to go? Over this ridge? It does. Yeah. That's something I might tackle tomorrow. I'll have a quick map time and then we'll decide. Right, I'm going here. There's flying ants everywhere, there's bugs galore, but they can't get me in, they can't get me in tent, can they? What if I fall off here? Is that mad? Yeah, that's... Yeah. Yeah, that's mad off there, like... like as in game, set and match. But I think here we'll be alright here, won't we, on all this sheep shit. There. That'll do. That'll do, I'm calling it. I'm done. 8:05. I'm absolutely done. Absolutely whittled, mate. I've been whittled. It feels great to stop. Hallelujah. Get this bag off quick. Ah, get off me. Yeah. Freedom. Get these stupid things off as well. Freedom. I'm going full freedom. I'm gonna get my leggings on, a little fluffy hoodie on. Yes, absolutely yes. I smell like a badger's ass. Oh, this is a good spot though, isn't it? You having it? It's cold. Right, let's get set up, man. I'll turn you off, you don't need to see this. I'll show you, yeah, I'll do one of these. There we are. And that's the best pitch so far as well. It's still a bit low to the floor, but that's because of these poles can only go so high. But there is still a little gap underneath for the... Whoa! I got to watch that. That's a sheer drop, edge shearing. What's these flying ants? Of course there are. They're going to love the shade of this tent. I think the main door will be this one, coming in and out, because I can just see my sleeping bag or something just rolling off there. And see you later. He's a bright red flying ant. Keep it. Foot warning. You could be watching this, but instead, pretty haggard round this side. Starting to go a bit mad. Little bit blistery on the toes, and then this is red raw around here. It's like a bruise, and it's hot. So it'd be good to just rest these up for today. Sorry you had to see that. Look at that, man, for a campsite. Come on. That is lovely. I've moved in. I've just come out just to show you sunset. I mean, I don't know why, because you can see it from boudoir, but feet are rasping. Look at it, man. Are you not entertained? There's a lot of these big black fly things kicking about, and they're quite like my yellow jumper, and I don't like them. The digs, it was all worth it, wasn't it? Put a right shift in today, but we're on about 62 miles or something. We've cracked the 60-mile mark. Just another 40 to go. Oh, we just got to climb. Where is it? That'll be in distance there. The big one. Scafell Pike. Tomorrow we'll have fresh legs. We won't, we'll be knackered, but we'll be renewed. And I've got I've worked out a plan for if and when my phone dies. I'm going to make my way from the top of Scafell Pike to Langdale, which I know that off by heart, and then I'll join the Cumbria Way, because I know the Cumbria Way and it's well signposted, and I'll do the Cumbria Way in reverse, and then I'll jump off the Cumbria Way and do the last little bit to Ambleside. Done. I've got to get out of jail free card. I know how to do it. So it's all good. I'm going to get an early night. I just wanted to show you what we're dealing with. I mean, that's why we do it, isn't it? It's absolutely Jeff. If that sun, it's gonna, am I going to see it go in the sea? That'd be wonderful, wouldn't it? Into the Irish Sea. If the sun hits the sea and it just goes like boom, and we get something wonderful, I'll bring you back from the boudoir. But for now, I just need to rest my feet and get an early night. Let's get back in wigwam.
When the day is done and the miles are in the bag, when the tent is pitched and our bellies are full, it is then time for everyone's favourite time.
Right then, map times. Here we go. Woke up on this side of the wall. Oh, come on, focus. Woke up on this side of the wall near this disused quarry. We set off looking back this way. Beautiful sunrise, and all of this valley covered in cloud. And off we go through these fields, past this farm. Nice bit of straight walking just to get the legs flowing, and just the views from here. It was a spectacular morning. Past the Blencathra Centre, onto the next map. Here's one I made earlier. Where are we? There we are. Yeah, past the Blencathra Centre. And our first uphill of the day, feeling fresh. Along we go, adjacent to the Cumbria Way. We go up here. There are a couple of waterfalls up here, so if you needed to replenish your water up here, you could do. Over this ford, and then we join on to the Cumbria Way just for a little bit. Up and round, past Skidaw House, and then we say goodbye to the Cumbria Way and follow this. It's not a very well trodden path, but it'll do. There was so many midges about. Some say too many. Over to the top of Sale How, kept going. Legs were pumping now. Felt like I was in saddle for ages. And especially on this bit, because we head up to top out on the top of Skidaw, which is one of the 3 Tridents for the Trident Way. So it was nice to get that ticked off. And then back down the way I came. Decided not to go over the top of Little Man and went around there, down here, and the downhills, oh, the knee was brittle. It felt like a quaver or something brittle, like a breadstick. I've even put woof here to demonstrate the pain of the knee. You can see here the contour lines are tight, so it's very steep. It was very painful, so I was just trying to go side to side down here, slalom my way down. Joined back onto the Cumbria Way for a little bit down here, past the car park. I cut across here for some reason. You're supposed to go around there, but I ended up just shooting off straight over here. Through these woods, lovely bit of shade in here. And this little beck, there was a tiny bit of water. I followed it up here, somewhere around here. Soaked my hat, got my head wet. Very much needed. It was a hot day. Kept going. We go over this bridge, over the main road, and into Keswick, where I got some of my knee straps and had a little bite to eat, bit of a drink. Met some lovely people. Back onto the Cumbria Way for a little bit. Over this bridge. And we're off through the burbs. I didn't go this way. I made that was a mistake. Through the burbs. Lovely walk in here. And this around this point is where the thirst started to get to me. The thirst was replaced by annoyance from my squeaky shoes. And all down here, I was just squeaking my way down here. Squeaked my way into Braithwaite Alehouse. Yes, please. Couple on at Alehouse. Wonderful stuff. And originally I had planned to go up here and cut along the top of here. But I'd already been up top, so legs were pumped a bit, so I took this route. I did have to pay the piper for it. Through all the undergrowthy bits, and then we came out onto a lovely track here. Morale was high. I had a lovely little chat to that bloke around here. And this is where I had to pay the piper. I had to go up here. Look at them contours, mate. Very steep. Very lovely, though, looking back over the old lead mines. As we come up here, I underscored that. Pudding Beck. Lovely stuff. Everything was starting to collapse here, I think. Just Ed was going. All my batteries were going. Got up onto here. This bit was nice, though, because I knew that there was no more uphill. So this was just a nice, gentle cruise along here. And that is 60. It was 60 something miles. So I'll put my miles and stuff on here now. But it was a big day. Didn't get as many miles done as I'd expected, because I thought I'd be running, but knee was shot to bits. And that was a good day in saddle. Glad to be off my feet. And tomorrow is a big day, and we take on the biggest of the 3 Tridents, which is Scafell Pike. If you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing. Click the bell notification down here to be notified when the next episode's out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.